goddesses, angels, demons, spirits of above, below, and in between. What message do we need to hear on this night for our highest good, for our healing? What is it that we need to know to guide us forward into the coming days? Spirits, God, goddesses, angels, demons, spirits are above, below, and in between. God, thank you on this night. Okay. Let's see what we got. We got some stuff going on here. So let's get to it. I believe this was the first card that came out. The Nine of Wands. Okay. So this is you. I'm feeling this is you. You're able to stand in the position you are now because of the things that you've done, the things that you've went through. You've held your ground. Ah, the Eight of Wands is in my lap. The Eight of Wands. This was in my lap. This is what's coming to you. This is what's with you, actually. This is a lot of movement forward. Okay, you've been doing a lot of moving, putting a lot of energy forward into whatever you're doing. Okay, and that's also what's gotten you to this position. You're in a powerful position. This Wands energy, this creative, fiery, passionate, energetic energy that you're putting forth. Okay, and then and at my foot is the Two of Wands. A lot of wand cards here. Looking, whoa, looking out. This was face down. Very real. It was facing me, but face down. It was against my leg, my foot. So this is something that's near you. This is something that you're definitely in the process of doing. This is the energy that you're experiencing. These are all energies that you are experiencing right now close to you. And this one is one of looking out, looking forward, looking at the broader horizons. You're ready. You're making plans. Yeah, you're making plans. You're in a spot to where you can really make these plans and move forward with those. Now, you may still be like in a phase where you're really figuring out how to move forward, but you're definitely in that position. Okay, I thought there was, okay, let me make sure. I thought there was two cards. There's three cards that fell in front of me at a mild distance. So these are things that are at a distance from you, but still relative to you. They're all face forward, so they're all pretty direct. You have the Page of Cups. You have the Ace of Swords. And you have the Two of Cups. They were stacked like this, so I didn't even see this card. So basically, what I was able to see at the site that I was seeing was the Two of Cups and this Ace of Spirals. And then when I later moved it, this was under the Ace of Spirals, the Page of Cups. Definitely some inspiration coming here. Definitely some creative thinking. This is kind of an interesting image here. This Page of Cups, because like whatever's going on over here, it's kind of interesting. Pigs flying. Imagination, I'm getting. Page of Cups. Like, there's definitely some interesting, you could also feel like, I believe this is him, because the pants look similar to what he's wearing. So maybe this might also feel like an out-of-body experience in a way. You see this energy, if you can see closely, leaving his body. There's also like these hands here that kind of looks like spirit hands, but it's also connected to his hand. So it almost looks like, yeah, there's some spirit action going on. Like the energetic body is moving out of your body. So I'm getting with this, yes, inspiration, but also a feeling of like it's easier to navigate your energy body and to separate it from your physical body as well. There may be a need to be grounded as well. But this is definitely an interesting time. Very imaginative. Again, there's a flying pig here when pigs fly. That's interesting. So imagination is kicking there. With the Ace of Spirals, and we get like this spiraling staircase and this light emanating from the crown chakra, the head space. And we see stairs here as well, climbing up. There's definitely an ascension. Oh, again with like, I see, like if you see these little, it's like thoughts. These are the thoughts. Now there's some mathematical equations it looks like, and some geometric, let's see, let's get a better look at this. Mathematic equations. Alchemical symbols, the tree of life, and yeah, different symbols. So spiritual, just really contemplating the workings of the universe, metaphysical things, the nature of reality in a way with your mind. Again, it's like a new mindset, a new way of thinking, really tapping into this. Again, with the Page of Cups. So there really is this interesting mental work going on that's really going to take you out. This imagination's really going to be popping. The Two of Cups. And then we have the Two of Cups, which was the top card. So there is this partnership, there's this bonding, there is a merging of two differences coming together, alchemizing into something beautiful, and sharing, merging together. You may have a relationship that's going to another next level, but also too, just your imagination, your mental space, something with that, and it's really going to take you. But anyways, there is this really need to move. There's this moving forward, rapid moving forward, this massive propelling you into new things, new ideas, new circumstances, okay? That's really what I'm getting here. And it's going to be positive. It may feel a little bit disorienting sometimes, but it's definitely for your highest good, and it's for the best, and it's going to bring positive things. It all feels really good. There's nothing that feels bad about it. It just might catch you by surprise every now and then when you're dealing with this energy, depending on how it's manifesting in your life and in your headspace, okay? But when it shows up, take advantage of it by really just putting these ideas down, possibly drawing or writing, just getting it down to really like kind of give you something to reflect on, okay? Either way, like spiritual journey should be easier at this time as well. One second. Okay. What am I feeling here? So there's a need to really tap into your next move. Really kind of feel into what you want. I'm going to go ahead and use this same deck. I feel like I need to pull... I'm feeling drawn to this deck to pull another card. Ah! The Empress. Yeah, this is the result. This is a result of all this. This is a result of you and your mind, your imagination, and putting it into motion, of putting it out there, of projecting it forward. Okay, you're going to give birth to something really beautiful. You're really, yeah, you're moving forward. You're moving forward in life. You're moving forward with projects. You're moving forward, and it feels really good, the things that you're going to be manifesting. Because your manifestation capabilities are really going to take off, okay? There may even be a new beginning here with someone else, with a pregnancy. That's not for everyone. For most... Hold on. I was doing some gardening earlier. And I think I breathed some stuff in. I think it's still in there. It's okay. Okay, it's fine. So, yeah, at any rate, for most people, I feel like it's this life energy that's coming in. It's this thing that you're building. There is a partnership. There is a merging of something, even of two different things, of multiple different things as well. But also, there may be a few people, it's not going to be everyone, but who is also, expecting and is with a partner. That's not going to be for everybody, but will be for some. Okay, so, moving on. Okay, let's see. Okay. Alright. Is that the... Okay. Alright. So we've got this really beautiful energy here, and it's kind of playful too in ways. It feels really expanding. You're going to be expanding yourself. You're going to be moving forward. Aligned souls. Ooh, so maybe this partnership here is an aligned soul right here. This kind of connection won't demand your sacrifice. It will mirror your strength. Okay, so this partnership, this alliance in question here, or that we're speaking of, that we're seeing here, is really positive. It's something that's only going to expand you, help you grow. It's not going to diminish you. It's going to just enhance what you're already working with, and you're going to enhance each other. Definitely getting some spirit guides here. Just in this reading, there's a strong spirit guide feel to this. Okay. Notice the two birds as well. Even in this card, I'm getting that as well. With your connection to the divine. Yeah. This is a really powerful partnership. However this is manifesting for you right now, feel to heal, okay? The wound you refuse to feel is the wound that refuses to heal. But pain buried alive never dies. So you do need to process some pain or some wounding, some past traumas. You're healing. You've done a really good job. I'm feeling that because you are able to move forward and you have held your ground, you've got this strong Wands energy here. Remember, with this beginning read, like it was all like expansion, moving forward and looking on beyond. You're definitely looking out. Okay, you are ready to move in the outward direction. But you also still need to process some healing for many of us, for all of us probably, right? Let's be real. But you're good. I feel like you're going to be able to do this. This isn't going to be hard for you. I mean, you know, it's always, there's always something that comes up. And not saying that it's not going to be, not going to bring up issues, or that it's not going to feel a certain way at times, but it's going to be easier because of all the work that you've already done. You've already put in a lot of work. A bad connection. Just because you are meant to meet doesn't mean you are meant to stay. Some soul contracts are made to expire. Okay, so you have this really positive partnership, and then you have this bad partnership, this bad connection. And you know, it kind of sucks when you have like this, because then you're like, oh gosh, oh, how do I know which one, you know? Because it can feel that way, like, oh, I hope I like get it right, you know? I think you'll know, though. I think you'll know which ones are correct. There is some bad connections, and it's probably something that you're forced into. It could be a family, it could be living situations. It also could be your job. Most of the time, it's jobs. Come on, let's be real. Do you hear that? I hope you heard that. That was a raven or crow. Yeah, letting us know you heard that. I hope you heard that. That was cool. But anyways, yeah, there is this negative connection. It's probably, again, with the work, or something that you're kind of just forced into, some kind of situation that you have to go to, that you're being drained, because there are cords here, and a lot of these people are negative, and these cords are kind of toxic. Well, they are toxic. You just need to spend minimal amount of time engaged with these people, engaged with these cords. You need to be able to block this. Again, easier said than done, but I think you'll be okay. You're gonna, oh, it's a lot of cards. You'll be okay. This is complicated. Inner authority, when I said you're going to be okay, this is in my hand. This ended up in my hand. You're realizing that you don't need a little to lead your own life. You don't need a, I'm sorry. You don't need a title. I was about to say that doesn't make sense. You don't need a title to lead your own life. There is no hierarchy when you're the only one in power. You're in control of your life. You're the king, queen, whatever, empress, all that is of your life, right? This is you. You're in control. You got this. Okay, this is all you. We got 3 cards here that fell face down, and I'm just going to pick them up. Validation Trap. Truth Warrior. And Storm Tamer. Ooh. Okay, validation. Okay, so we got the validation trap. Okay, these were all face down. So they are playing a role, even if hidden in your life. Okay, approval is addictive, but it's a high that always crashes. You'll never feel whole if you're building yourself on borrowed praise. So you need to, again, remember what was in our hand. You're the ruler of your own life. You don't need outward validation. You got this, okay? And this could be like a lot of the, maybe part of this tie that you have, that's the toxic part, is really mixed in with that. Truth Warrior. To see clearly, you must be willing to look without flinching. Let the truth be your compass, even if it leads you into the wilderness. You probably stand up for the truth. It's probably gotten you in trouble before, saying the truth, acknowledging the truth. I know it has for me. Speaking the truth, whatever. Acknowledging what's like the obvious, like right in front of your face. Why are we lying about this? Why are we doing things the stupid way? Why are we doing it this way? Stuff like that. Okay, but anyways. Your truth. You're a truth warrior. So this could have because all these other people are in the validation trap. You're out of the validation trap. If you're out of the validation trap and you're surrounded by people who are in the validation trap, it's going to cause this, because they're going to not be very happy with you, because you're not playing by the rules. You aren't playing the role that society has prescribed for you. Your relationship with chaos is evolving. You don't just survive storms, you alchemize them and turn them into opportunities for transformation. Okay? So you're very, very strong. You survived this chaos, though. You've alchemized this. You've probably been in situations like this, and you've gotten used to this, and you've been able to adapt, and you've been able to alchemize and transcend and really deal with whatever is being dealt with you. That's really in the background. So you are a strong person. You are going to blow past this. It would be nice if you could, obviously it'd be nice if we could leave these situations, but for right now, just be strong. It's very important, to be strong on who you are. This ended up in my hand. Silenced. The fear of conflict is choking your growth. Let the discomfort come. Let the truth breathe. I don't feel like this is you, although it could be some of you. Some of you this may be why you're here. This could be why a few of you who clicked on this message, is because you're afraid. And you're feeding into the validation trap. This could be for some of you. And you need to really own your strength, because it's choking your growth. For a lot of you, I feel like you don't really, this is how they want you. So this works both ways. It works for some of you who need to hear this message, that are feeling this way, that are afraid of conflict. And for those of you, this negative conflict, this bad connection, are the people who are trying to silence you, who are trying to get you to play by the rules, who want to choke your growth, because then you're like them. You're small, you're not growing, you're not moving forward. Because they're not moving forward. Because it's not cool to move forward, okay? Like, you're so dumb. Like this is them, right? Obviously. Like, they're like, I'm feeling like there's like a click, and like, why are you trying so hard? Like, there's some of that there. I'm kind of feeling that a little bit. Like, high school, the job is the new high school, right? Or grade school. Ugh. But yeah. So there is this wanting to get you to play small. Wanting to get you stuck in trying to validate or feel validated by others, but you're not doing this. And if you are feeling like you're scared and you are doing this, soon you will not be, because your destiny is to move forward in your power. If this is you and you clicked on this message, you're meant to move forward. Okay, yeah, you've been through it. You've had people coming at you. You've done a lot. You've had people come at you. You're done. You're on top. You will be on top, because now you're looking forward. You're looking forward, and you need to move on that. So what you don't need to do is get caught in the drama of trying to people please and play small. And this bad connection is the connection that you feel drained and small in. This bad connection is not building you up. The aligned souls connection is building you up. You should be able to know the difference by feeling of how you feel around the people you're with in these situations. You'll know, okay? You'll know. You have come a long way, okay? You just need to stop and give it to yourself. Ooh, you've come a long way. And you deserve some praise. Knowing that constantly moving forward towards your goal, even with small steps, It's better than not moving forward. I think a lot of us know about having stagnated at times when we have given up, when we saw things not manifesting the way we wanted them to manifest, or we lost hope. But then we realized that when we didn't move forward is when we were really hurting. We were hurting ourselves by not moving forward, regardless of the outcome, right? Cycles. Your life is going in cycles. Pay attention to your cycles, the cycles of your energy cycles, moon cycles, and feminine moon cycles as well. Cycles in general. Pay attention. Moon magic could be significant to you. We have focus. And we have upside down belonging. Okay. Okay, this is looking a little bit more like there is this validation thing. Or maybe that you just don't belong in this bad ties place. Or school. Family. Whatever it is that that there's some bad ties here that's draining you, that's keeping you small, that you don't belong. And see, you're really too big for this. You need to move out. You may actually do need to move out. Now, I know that's easier said than done. You know, it's hard. It's not always financially easy to do these things. But in some way, you do need to separate your energy from this drain. This ugly siphon. Because you are so strong. You got a lot of strong cards here. So you are a strong person. And if you have been playing small, you need to stop. Try to be more assertive. Easier said than done. But I think you can do it. You have all the cards here that I think you can do it. You're really smart. You're capable. You've got a wonderful imagination. You're strong. You've been through a lot. You've dealt with a lot. You've alchemized a lot of negativity. Ah, upside down chaos. Okay, so yeah, you've been through a lot of chaos. There is chaos in your life in some way. But also this is upside down, so this may be leaving as well. This either could be that it's this toxic chaos that's in your life, or that it is also leaving. And maybe it's both. Both chaos and the belonging card were both upside down. Okay? So I feel like these are related also. I believe that this situation, this belonging, this environment, I'm getting environment here, work, school, family, whatever obligation that you have that you're stuck in is chaotic. There's some kind of chaotic element to it, even if it's not like, ooh, you know, like obviously like, chaos everywhere. Although that might be the case because there is 8 of Wands up, and that is a lot of movement. So it could be like that, but it also could just be underlying chaos, unseen, under the radar kind of chaos as well. Either way, it's wreaking havoc on you, and you need to pull away as much as possible. In any way that you can, even if it's small. Fulfillment. You need to find fulfillment. You need to fulfill yourself. Okay? Drink a glass of wine. I'm kidding. But yeah, you could do that too. That'd be nice. But find a way to fulfill yourself. Also here, being drawn to the pomegranate. Also getting some underworld vibes here. Really getting in tune with the whole dark goddess vibe, death and transformation, the underworld, getting in tune with those energies. Okay, that's important. I'm sorry, I'm just out gardening, and I'm just like, kind of just, it was beautiful. It was a beautiful, beautiful day, but it kind of did something to my throat here. That's okay. That's okay. We're good. Oof. Lust. Oh, come on. Freaking lust. Every time, well, almost every time I use the fucking lust card comes out. After fulfillment. So, again, there's a partnership here. There's a partnership. So, which partnership is it? Is it the toxic one or the one that builds you up? There's lust here. And I'm not saying that lust is bad. It can be bad. It can also be good. It just depends. And also there is the energy of desire here that you're pouring into things that you want to birth into existence. Watch out for toxic lust, though. God, I feel like every time I pull this down, freaking lust comes out. Meditation. Meditation. Meditate so you'll be clear on what connections are toxic. I think you'll know. How best to serve you, and also, too, that really connect with these spirit guides that are coming out in this reading that's really important for you, okay? There's some strong energy, some strong guides here that you're waiting for guidance from, that are really going to take you to new heights. Some of them are playful and some of them are very strong, okay? I'm getting playful guides and I'm getting very strong, stoic guides. So you have a plethora of guides that are here, that are with you, that are willing to help you, that are waiting to help you. There's also like, yeah, really fun-loving and really, it's a spectrum. You'll be able to tap into what guide can help you during what phase, what you need at the time, right? Again, the appropriate guide will show themselves and will help you, but you need to meditate to really connect, okay? It's important for you to meditate. It's important for us all to meditate. Let's be real. Speaking of meditation and creativity, yeah, this is, and the spiritual, okay, yeah, this is definitely, oof. Releasing allegiances, okay? Releasing allegiances. What? Yeah, these bad connections, releasing them. Releasing these connections that make us feel drained, that demand our silent obedience, that make us play small, that make us seek validation. I don't think she seeks validation. She doesn't look like a person that seeks validation to me. They don't want you to be who you are. The truth warrior. The storm tamer. This is you. They're trying to keep you small. They're trying to keep you down. You need to release these allegiances in any way, at any, like, even if you have to phase it out, do so. This time I'm being drawn to her bracelets. They're really strong in this one. I don't think I've really noticed them before. I know I've noticed the insects before, but not the bracelets to this extent. So almost like shackles, not saying that her bracelets are shackles, but in this particular reading, it feels like something has you shackled and that you're breaking free. You need to break free, okay? That you do have to break free from something. You have a positive partnership. You have a positive connection, but you also have toxic connection. Okay, and you need to figure out how to remove yourself from that. Conscious connections, yeah, making more conscious connections, being conscious of what connections serve you and which ones don't. Which ones make you fuller and happier, to really look at yourself and how much you've changed and how much you're evolving. Visions beyond life and death. Yeah, you're moving forward. You're going forward into another world. Remember this, like, You are moving out into the spirit world, into the vastness, okay? To connect. Remember, meditation is important. To connect with your spirit guides. Very important, very highly in tune right now, okay? You're going to be blossoming. You're going to be, the energy is going to be unfolding. Significant of birds, a lot of birds, okay? Birds around you, and pay attention to birds. We had a bird earlier. I hope you heard that. That was so cool. When the raven or crow sounded off when I was talking about something. Oh my gosh. Speaking of birds, after the storm, and we got another owl. Owls are also significant. Again, spirit guides times, like, to the umpteenth power, okay? Messages from the other side, for sure. And this after the storm. Remember, we got storm tamer. You've tamed the storm. After the storm, there's something that you went through, obviously. You've gone through a lot. Gone through a lot, okay? But now that something's new is coming to you, and it's after the storm, when everything's calm and things are starting to, like, open up and bud, and when the sun has come out and everything's calm again, something will grow, okay? Dream a beautiful dream. Yeah, okay, yeah, your dream, you're bringing it into reality. There's also a lot of connections here. You could be expanding a lot of worldwide connections. Could be online. Could be doing something majorly online in some way. Okay? But just making connections in general online. But also too, you're just taking the world by storm. By storm. The storm tamer. Okay? So, again, with this playful vibe that kind of comes in and out, with the seriousness, there is this playfulness that wants to come out. So I would let this playfulness come out. It's really important for you. It's important for your healing, okay? Receiving. You're going to be receiving a lot of beautiful healing energy. It's important. It's also important to pay attention to your dreams. They have significant symbolism that you really need to be paying attention to. This symbolism here that you're going to tap into, that you're going to be decoding here. All right. The symbolism here that you're going to be decoding through your dreams and your mental space. But you're going to be receiving these messages. Very important. You're really tapped into the other side. Of course you are, because you're here. We tend to get a lot of spiritual activity over here, right? Yeah. Relax the hold of darkness and be a cause. Yeah. So that thing you're healing from, release it. Let it go. Okay? It's okay. Move forward. You're being healed. You're being surrounded by healing light. You're being, yeah, you're definitely being asked to do whatever healing that you need to do in order to move forward. Not that you can't move forward while you're healing. Yes, you will be moving forward while you are healing as well. But to really move you forward, you have to go through this. You do need to do some cord cutting. Even if you can't physically get away, you really do need to do some cord cutting rituals just to clear that out, because there's some gunk that maybe can be cut away in life after you do these cord cuttings. And you usually need to do cord cuttings regularly, especially if you are around busy environments where you're in contact with a lot of people. Okay, you need to do it all the time, regularly, because you don't want this to, it feels like this keeps getting my attention, festering. You don't want it growing into something more monstrous. I feel like you have been doing some cord cuttings. Just amp it up a notch, a couple notches. Friggin', if you have to, do one every friggin' day if you have to. I'm not even kidding. Especially if you work in retail or you work around a lot of people, you work in a busy place, open to the public. Toxic. Okay, the public is toxic. I'm just going to say that right now. Like, There are people who are healing, who are growing, who are trying to ascend, that are trying to do the right thing. No, they aren't perfect, but they're trying. That's us, we're here, okay? There are people who just don't even try. There are people who are disgusting. Do disgusting things for the thrill of it. I know, I work retail. I've seen a lot of stuff. Okay, I'm sure you have too. You work with the public, you know. People are disgusting filth. Okay? Not everyone, but a lot of people. Okay, so you need to cleanse yourself. You need to cut those friggin' ties. You need to be aggressive about it. Okay? You need to do it multiple times. You need to do it in different ways. Maybe get different tools. There's different tools you can use for cord cutting. You might want to have, like, you know, a selenite. You might want to have a obsidian. You might want to have an actual blade. You might want to have scissors. You can do different things. You can have multiple ones where you just like go to town because you need to. That's important. I feel like this is an important, like, you need to hear this. I need to do it more. I do it often. I don't do it enough of it that I should. But I am getting better. Diving for light. Diving in. Yeah, you're going to be diving in. You're going to be diving in deep. Again, with a lot of these beautiful, intuitive, imaginative, otherworldly messages. Again, with the guides. You are blessed. You are blessed. You're gifted. You need to tap into these gifts more by meditation. And I know I speak for all of us. Meditate. Yeah, we all meditate. We all could meditate a little bit more, I think. Because we do get wrapped up in a lot of stuff and we get taken off course. And if you own a computer, you know you're getting taken off course. If you're on social media, you know you're getting taken off course a lot. I'm pretty good. I don't really get on social media that much, really. And so, but I know it used to be bad, and I know for a lot of people it is bad. Come to life. Yeah, you're bringing something to life. You are bringing it into the manifestation. This is beautiful for you. Little by little, you are making it whole. You are bringing it in. Yep. This is you. That's what you're doing. Okay? This is what you need to focus on. Bringing this into existence. Whatever you're focused on, whatever you're moving towards, whatever your goal is. And you know what your goal is. I know you know what your goal is because you're looking out. You know what your goal is. And you've been moving towards it. So keep moving towards it, that goal, while healing, while staying strong, while cord cutting those ties. You just need to move in that direction. Move forward, cut the cords. Move forward, do the work. Move forward, bring in some manifestations, do some imagination, do some meditation. Very important. Cord cutting, meditation, cord cutting. Moving forward, doing the work, right? And not caring about what other people think, because you're not here to belong. Okay, you will belong in your own way, but you're not here to diminish yourself so you can belong where you don't belong. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Because there are places you don't belong. There's places where everyone doesn't belong, and there's places where everyone does belong. Okay, and you need to make that connection. You need to know, and so you treat those places and those people accordingly in their category. Okay, you're strong. You can do this. Okay, I believe in you.